Welcome to GCCars, and my name is Eric, and today we're going to take a highway POV test drive in this 2022 Mazda CX-5 Signature. And in this highway POV test drive, we are going to test the assist systems such as adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist, safety systems, and everything else that Mazda offers. But for all my thoughts, click in the top right hand corner for my full review where we talk about the interior, the exterior, we drive plenty, and compare it to the competition. With that being said, I think we might be able to do a little bit of a handling test, nothing too fancy. Put it into sport with this little dial here, and then we're gonna have some fun. A little hesitant, this one. Oh, this is unfortunate. Worry not though, we'll get to that. We're just gonna merge and then we can do a little test. It's fun. But yeah, handling wise, this one isn't quite as good as the other Mazdas that I've had. It just feels like it's a little high up with the suspension being so soft. It kind of like it's a little bit on stilts, and it tilts a little, and then it is the handling is very good, but then at the end it just kind of comes to a point where everything kind of goes numb a little and you don't really know where the edge is. That's why I kind of stopped pushing further until the end when I then kind of committed to it a little. But yeah, anyhow, it's a CX-5, who cares? Let's do some handling, let's do some assist system tests. So first of all, let's change our view here. Let's see the lane keep assist. Does it work at this speed? Okay, so it didn't interfere there. That's no issue. Maybe if we put on the adaptive cruise control and activate this button. Now let's see what it does. Active lane centering. When I have my thumbs off, it means the car is doing the inputs, just so you know. So we do have lane centering in this one, which is always nice to have. Let's see how well it works though, because that's always a bit of an iffy thing. Okay, we're a little faster here now, so let's try this again. I'm still manual controlling. Car's doing the adaptive speed. And let's see, it still hasn't recognized the lane. Now it has the lane. Okay, show me what you can do. So far it's doing a pretty good job. Let's see when we come up to a bit of a sharper turn. Going a little faster than we did previously. And it stopped. Active lane centering, okay. Solenoid control. So let's try the lane keep assist though. What does it do now? It interferes. It is doing the steering right now, so it's trying to keep us in the lane, so it's actively counter steering any drifting out of the lane that I actively did there. So it's normally not this busy here already. There's nothing I can do about it right now, but we'll cut and edit the video, so we'll have the most important chunks in there. Of course, doing the steering again, wonderful. Why are you braking so much? I think it was braking because of the van. The van wasn't in our lane. Huh. But these kind of situations are always when you feel how good the adaptive cruise control is. This one is decent. It's not great, as in the best ones I've had, but I've had worse. I've had way worse, trust me. So this so far is pretty good. Keep her in the lane. It's definitely not quite as centered as some other systems. This one keeps wanting to go left, and then it notices, oh, I'm pretty far left. Let's go straight, and then it goes left again. It's kind of interesting. And come to a halt, let's see. But this is realistically the scenario when you want to use it the most, right? When you're kind of like stuck in traffic, and really this is where these systems work the best and the most reliable. So we come to a full stop, and it goes without any input on my end, and that's why I love these systems, right? In a traffic jam, it can get really annoying to kind of stop and go and stop and go when the car does it for you. Even if you have to do the steering, is a lot nicer. And it's very interesting how little this car wants me to intervene with the lane centering. It is pretty much doing it all by itself. I think I intervened like twice. That was it since we started. Like I said, I'm still have my hands on it, so I can grab it anytime. I'm just signaling you that I'm not actively doing anything with the thumbs here. But yeah, so it is actually working pretty decent. I'm just gonna cut the video now, and we're gonna go to some more high speed driving, where we can actually test how well the system works. Give the lane keep assist another shot here. There we go. It's keeping me in the lane, just about. Okay, let's take back over. So the lane keep assist is working wonderfully well. It steers us back and kind of tries to center us in the lane. It's not as active as some others. Let's give it another shot. And you see it turns left, and now turns back right, actively centering us in the lane. It's great because some other systems kind of bounce you around. This one does not. Let's take back full control, and let's see, hopefully soon here our lane centering actually takes over. So I can show you how it's supposed to steer. It did earlier, but it kind of doesn't want to do it now. The adaptive cruise control works pretty well. I'm doing nothing with the pedals. I'm literally just steering here. Let's give it another shot with the lane keep. Steers us left, and then back into the middle. That works wonderful. I do want to stay into this lane, actually. Okay. We just want to go around here. Okay, there we go. Let's see, come on. Well, anyway, the cool thing is, I'm just going to show you some footage from back then, probably. The cool thing about it, though, is that it does not require you to wiggle the steering wheel, because it notices whenever you're holding the wheel. Other systems don't notice that, and you have to constantly like wiggle it every couple of seconds, which is a bit annoying. This one is better in that regard. Let's switch into this lane, and yeah, it doesn't seem to want to take over. Well, let's just go back to that other footage then, which was in the slower speed area. Wow, that was the adaptive cruise control not noticing that car early enough, though. Okay, we stuck around a little longer there. That was, I don't know what the adaptive cruise control did not recognize that Lexus coming in, and that's why it's not an autonomous system or anything. You have to stay awake, and you have to actively monitor and be ready to intervene. Okay, but I hope that gave you a good insight. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to like film this at a different time. I wish I would have been able to, but sometimes it just is like that. But anyhow, we have 2 more POV test drives, like I said. One in the city where we test the smoothness of the drivetrain, and one at night where we test the high beams and the automatic high beams. But for all of my thoughts, of course, check out the full review, which should be somewhere on your screen right about now. And with that being said, if you like the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, because the more subscribers I get, the better the cars, the newer the cars I can show you. And yeah, until then, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.